All right, you morose motherfuckers. What's up, creepers and geekers? Christy, Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? You're gonna have to forgive me. I'm a little, a little throaty. I don't know. I'm under the weather a little bit. I gotta deal with it, so you gotta deal with this. So we're gonna do a couple of things today. I'm gonna try to cram 3 fucking things in at once, just because I don't feel like doing anything more than just this. I'm not feeling the best today. We're gonna look at 2 trailers, and in between, we will look at the Amico holiday update, and I put it in between as kind of like a, you know, you like the cream, right? 2 things I want to talk about, something that you might want me to talk about. So it's kind of like a little reward, because there's honestly not much I have to say about it. I'm not a fan of Amico Home, not for any reason other than that style of playing game on something little. It's just not my bag, but it's amazing watching, and I'm having so much fun watching everybody else getting excited for it and being creative with how they play the thing. And whether you find value in it or not, fuck you, it doesn't matter. Your opinion's garbage. If someone's getting enjoyment out of it, even if I don't like it, guess what? It's fucking A-okay in my book. You'll pay for fucking Super Mario if they put it in a different fucking piece of plastic that says Nintendo on it. So I don't want to hear any shit about people wasting their money on shit that doesn't deserve it. Also, before we get started, alzheimers. We have until the end of this month is when everything stops. New Year's Eve. Let's get our donations in. If you've been meaning to. Howard Allen, thank you so much for the, what was it, $60 last night. I really do appreciate that, man. I didn't expect that. Thank you. So it's my understanding that the Alzheimer's Association is this close to reaching their overall global goal this year. So let's do the little drops of water in the comprehensive ocean of helping them out, because every penny counts. And if you've seen the videos my buddy Richard of Bacon Ice Cream Production has been making for this year's campaign, he's showing what your money is doing. It's actually going to, it's affecting change. 2 medications in the last, say, year and a half. All kinds of studies have been proving this, that, and the other thing, slowing down the effects once diagnosed. It's amazing stuff, and I'm excited. All right, Return of the Living Dead, official trailer. Let's make sure we're on the right screen. I don't have the volume up too much because copyright. Let's go. The original Return of the Living Dead is probably my favorite zombie movie of all time. Day of the Dead being my favorite of the OG Romero trilogy. I got Day of the Dead tattooed onto my bicep. The half skull that looks like a sun coming up. All right, someone told me it was going to be a 1985. Okay, wait a minute. I was preparing a goof on this. That's why I was telling you the original was like my favorite of all time zombie movie. Fucking Tar Man. This is pretty cool. I mean, these movies are usually fucking doomed, you know, from the start. I wonder if they just saw Terrifier 3 and was like, you know, we could do that. Dan O'Bannon's gone, so, I mean, if they could capture the spirit of the first one, I'm good. 1985. Are they remaking it? Because that looks like the original Tar Man guy, too. He's a nice guy. He does the circuits, you know. It definitely looks like him, and his movements. But then again, I suppose you can get any kind of physical body coach, you know. Return of the Living Dead, Christmas 2025. All right. And I don't know if you know this, but you know how we talk about fucking brains? Brains! Well, that came from Return of the Living Dead. And it's technically a sequel to Night of the Living Dead. Because a couple of dudes from the Night of the Living Dead went off to do their own thing. So, pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Although, a lot of what, I think it was Rufo, whatever his name is, wrote for Return of the Living Dead, didn't quite make it in there. It completely got revamped, but it is what it is. He went on to make it anyway, and It's schlock to the core. All right, so the winter holiday update for Amico Home. iOS is available now, and it's my understanding from watching a few videos that there's some kind of different workaround because of the way the Apple Store works. I know nothing about Apple products, nor do I care to. I just know that it's tougher to get shit on iOS than it is in the marketplace. It looks like they've successfully done it for the most part. So anyone with the iPads and the iPads and all that crap, the iPhones and, you know, the iDildos, the iToasters, you can play your Amico Home on there. You know, I'm really enjoying watching people, you know, and I'm thinking about after the new year at some point, get one of those little, I don't know what it is, the little Google boxes and putting it on there. I don't know. I can't get into the handheld thing. Rigid Force Redux. It's so fun. I love that game. And believe it or not, it's one of those co-op games that I prefer not to play co-op. I don't know if they're going to mad at me for saying that, but that's just how I just enjoy playing. It's like an old school shooter. But the way they do the co-op is, you know, you're like this little ball thing, and you got your own thing to do. And it really is fun. In fact, I prefer being that thing than I do the main ship. So, good times. Rigid Force Redux, let's see. It's available. Okay, it's available on iOS. So this is mostly iOS-centric. I haven't read this. Again, I watched other people's videos. Let's see, the physical boxes and everything. I'm glad they still have a few available, and if you choose to buy it not on the store, you actually have like a little thing to put on the shelf. And I believe what they're saying here is that they're going to be able to use the, you know, the code or whatever in this, like they said with the old games, you know, the rest of the set, I should say, the rest of the set. You know what I'm talking about. It's been a while since we got them, so. But that's cool. Finnegan Fox. I still need to finish that game. Evil Knievel is a game that gets heavy traffic in my house. Heavy traffic. So I'm glad to see that a lot of you cats are going to be able to play that or whatever. So this is mainly where I wanted to focus my attention right here, the hardware controller. You know, this past year with John and the team and all that, I really haven't been too interactive with them. I haven't really been bugging them. Unless, you know, something arises. And so I haven't had my ear to the ground. I haven't really bugged them about this. I was really excited for the Amico hardware, but here's the thing. I know what John, the team, and a whole bunch of other folk are doing to get this Amico Home thing to be as wonderful as it can be. And on top of that, with everything else that's been going on that was sprung on us and all kinds of others, I just knew they weren't going to have time for this. I never really dug into it because I really wanted to be like, dude, where are we at with the controllers? But I just kept seeing how much work this poor guy's putting into this, you know? So I just left it alone. So I kind of had a feeling, I'm sure most of you had the same feeling, that it's probably not going to happen. But I'm still excited for the controller to come on. I think that could have been the key to saving Amico earlier. It's just turning the controller into, you know, instead of, you know, the actual console, but you have the app and then you have this cool thing that, I don't know, whatever. I'm not a tech guy. I just know I enjoy that controller. The controller's fucking awesome. I don't know what to say. You guys can poo-poo on it all you want. I think it works very well for what it's supposed to work. And it feels good in the hands, and it doesn't feel cheap, like everyone tries to say. And believe me, it's been knocked around, and it's working just fine. All right, Karate Kid Legends. We got Jackie Chan, and we got Daniel LaRusso. I don't remember what Jackie Chan's character's name was in the new Karate Kid. So, 2 minutes and 14 seconds. So we got Kung Fu. Sony Pictures, fuck them. I hate Sony Pictures. They fuck everything up. Oh, God. The Karate Kid is such a special franchise to me. Look at this kid. So I wonder if he has any connection to Mr. Miyagi, Jackie Chan, because he's Chinese, right? And Miyagi would be Japanese. They de-aged him. I wonder when this was supposed to take place. Hopefully it didn't flash it on the screen. Oh, the cars are modern. Oh, you know what? They filmed this. Okay. No, it still looks like they de-aged him. Look at this kid. What a creeper. It's weird seeing Jackie Chan in Miyagi's home. Miyagi Dojo. Oh, come on. No. There's 4 branches on that tree, though. Jackie Chan got top billing. Sorry, Ralph. You're rad and all, but... that one out of my way for streaming. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that one. Interesting. We've talked about it many times. The Karate Kid is a very special, the first 2, specifically the second one. Very special to me because it was one of the few things my father and I we bonded over. He was a sports guy and I wasn't. And eventually my nephew put on skates and he became an incredible hockey player. So my dad gravitated over there. So there were a few things him and I truly had. And the Karate Kid was one of them. Whenever it was on, it didn't matter. Him and I would just stop and we would sit and we would watch it. We went to the theater to see the second one a handful of times. The first one, I don't remember seeing in the theater. I think it was a cable, one of those things on cable, or maybe we rented it when it became available. And that's when my love for the Karate Kid kicked in. Only had a few of the toys. But my father, well, if he were still alive, I could still hear him saying, "Your fear make air stink," mimicking Sato in an accent. He wasn't a jerk. It was fun. And I'd say, be like, "Yeah, dude, I don't know." And he'd be like, "Your fear make air stink." Miyagi! Yeah. Very, very, very special time. So I love the first 2 Karate Kids. The rest of them, they're all right. I mean, you can't really do much with that concept, aside from just, trying to go with a different generation. And the TV show did that well enough. It's just becoming very samey, very samey. Every 2 episodes you get that dun 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 with the, all right, relax, slow down. They're fighting again, and they go to the tournaments, or they go to this, and it's starting to get samey, but I'll always watch it because I love the Karate Kid. All right, so what did we learn today? We learned Return of the Living Dead is now a Christmas franchise. We learned that Amico Home is available for iOS on some capacity. I have no idea, but you Applecast, congratulations. Go get you some games. Have a good time with it. Don't let anyone fucking poo-poo in your parade. And Karate Legends looks like a Jackie Chan flick that Ralph Macchio just showed up in. That's literally what I got from that. And it had all that CG Matrixy shit. I'm kind of disappointed, but what can you expect, guys? Thank you always so much for watching. I hope your holidays are still going great. But remember, when we're celebrating, accidents don't take fucking holidays, so please be careful out there. Designated drivers, don't fucking even bother driving if you're going to get lit up. Be safe. I want to be around next Christmas talking to you. Guys, thank you always so much for watching. Until next time, take care. Creep it real. And bye-bye. I want to be here next year. That means I would be dead. I don't want any of us fucking dead. Just don't be fucking stupid, okay? God damn it. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas and Kwanzaa and all that shit. Hanukkah.